Hello, dear guests of virtual Hannover Messe 2021. I am so proud to be here. Despite I am missing personally hall number 6 and Cosmopolitan restaurant, I would like to share today with you very unique and promising content. From many respectable sources and our multiple projects, it is well known that we still have a challenge of connection physical assets to digital platform. Based, for example, on research of World Economic Forum report, we have 85% of physical assets which are unconnected to digital platforms. And there are two main reasons for that. Number one, OT-IT interoperability, and second, cybersecurity. Based on our research in 2020, we got 300,000 unique incidents in the area of Internet of Things, which is huge, with a huge growth. With our expertise and our first assets, we entered a couple of significant industries like oil and gas, metallurgy, machinery, and many others like smart city or automotive. Today, I would like to take only one out of three. I prefer to use machinery case. And now we are going to visit real customer in a Tver city. So we moved to real example, which is CNC machines production site. This is a real economy sector with the real cyber physical systems. You can see even here how does it work, but with the new set of requirements, they are fighting for new level of quality, performance and availability for each piece of hardware, including single CNC machine, group, or even group of the companies. I'm pleased to be here today with our partner, which is StankoMachComplex from Tver city. They are number 2 CNC production company in Russia, and they have a strong willing and strong ambitions to be number 1. So this is the right place with the digitalization topic to be today. It should be noted that they run their business in a highly competitive environment. They are fighting on a daily basis for their small and medium business customers, which usually use from 1 up to 10 CNC machines, not more, and with their limited investment capacity, they have a strong requirement to get for this money specific maintenance services level, quality of the product, and of course availability for 24 hours per day. And the question is how to provide real value for SMB customers, which have to count every coin in their books and every screwboard on their stocks. With more than 20 models here we have on this site, we can rely on new value of data. And luckily, with Industrial Internet of Things, we can connect CNC machines to the cloud systems to provide this new value of data. and we are approaching to the main part of our today's story: how to provide secure connection from CNC machine up to cloud platform and get new value. So for my next part of today's practical speech, I would like to take two real mid-range CNC machines. They definitely have a computers inside, but the price for these machines are reasonably higher than computer, average 40k euros. By default, they have a very rich capabilities to manage products, to run the programs, but if we would like to get more values with advanced monitoring, with some predictive services, and even with the new business models, we have to connect it to some analytical platform. We will see how it works in real life, but definitely please do not forget that if you have connection between such expensive equipment and external digital platform, cybersecurity matters. And we would like to present some new details here as well today. We have a connection between this CNC machine and digital platform, and while parameters are flowing to bring a new business value, it is time to speak about cybersecurity, and I have to jump into my virtual studio to present Cyber Immune part of my today's presentation, which is the main reason for global announcement today. Oh, so now we are broadcasting from virtual Hannover Messe studio. Please welcome Kaspersky booth. And I would like to present you most important topic for today. We'll present and announce first Cyber Immune product. But before, I would like to tell you a small story about CNC machines you have seen recently. So let's have a look on the first slide. You see green mark, which is 1 out of 100 technological parameters, which is a spindle speed ratio in our case. And if we will follow it from CNC machine up to cloud platform, we will discover the new values for business people. And these values will come in terms of advanced monitoring, in terms of predictive valuable outcomes, and even it can bring new business models. So we will see a new quality of industrial data. But as usually, as very often, with the new opportunities, some new threats will come. In our case, we deal with not only Internet of Things, but with Internet of Threats. Believe us, as a company with 23 years history, we are observing right now plenty of new threat vectors from outside world up to physical devices. And we are speaking not only about cyber attacks. More common definition is cyber incidents. We have been living and working in cyber physical environment, and even failure of integration project will cause some breakdown of machine or unplanned outage. If you will see our findings, which we have been collecting for last 6 years, you will be surprised that for the last 4 years, since 2017, the number of incidents in the area of Internet of Things jumped dramatically, jumped 100 times more. This is a bright evidence that if we will be focusing only on positive values, we will lose with cybersecurity issues. So, If we will consider what do they offer for customers today in terms of connectivity between industrial equipment up to cloud systems, we will in general find two main group of solutions. One, which is based mostly on Linux operating system, use traditional industrial gateway. In terms of price, it's reasonable. So you can connect with a Linux-based gateway, you can connect hundreds or even thousands IoT devices to your platform to get this value from industrial data. But in terms of risk, you can get more damage because despite the high level of on-top security solutions, Linux-based devices have more vulnerabilities. 9 out of 10 most dangerous IoT vulnerabilities are on the level of operating system, and this operating system is Linux. Advanced approach, in opposite, propose high level of cybersecurity, so we can get less risk in terms of vulnerabilities and damage. But if you will see on the number of devices they are offering right now, it includes at least 3 boxes, 2 one-way gateways and 1 data diode. So it's reasonably costly for customers. So it's a price for risk reduction. And if you will compare some prices between traditional approach and advanced one, you will be surprised that for advanced approach, you have to pay much more, 10 or 15 times more than traditional gateway. What we are trying to propose? It took us a lot of time and many resources to understand how can we bring all existing threat vectors into one box to protect. So we are trying to bring in-built cybersecurity instead of on-top cybersecurity approach. We assessed many scientific approaches. And please welcome implementation of 3 of them. We took microkernel concept and inserted into Kaspersky OS microkernel part. We use heavily MILS, which is multiple independent level of security concept, to provide isolation of each and every entity within a box, within a solution. And we brought Kaspersky security system as a new name of Flask concept, which separates business logic from security rules and which makes life of every cybersecurity guy much easier. So now we can control what are the rules on the level of solution which provide specific security definitions, specific security policies. So we took all these 3 concepts, we created reliable and cyber immune operating system, and then we went to the industrial IoT domain. So today I am proud to be part of the team first cyber immune product. Please welcome industrial IoT gateway, which is based on Kaspersky OS, Siemens IoT 2040 box, and support OPC-UA protocols and MindSphere IoT platform. Thank you very much for researchers, developers, project managers to make it happen. Now, dear customers and partners, it's your turn. Product supports OPC-UA standard and has a native connection to Siemens MindSphere cloud platform. This is the result of cooperation between Kaspersky and its daughter company Aprotech. So I'm proud that we are entering new era with an inbuilt advanced cybersecurity solution with a new name of Cyber Immunity. And now, let's have a deep dive into this small box. As I mentioned before, we did implement within a small device which will connect industrial assets with cloud platforms. We implement all three fundamental frameworks. Our microkernel includes just 17 K lines of code. If you compare it with the millions on Linux, you will be really surprised. With our first implementation of the gateway, we did design 20 isolated modules. Each of them may have, if it's about third-party components, may have some possible vectors of attack or even vulnerabilities, but every vulnerability or possible hit will not impact all devices. They work in complete isolation between each other. They cooperate only with the microkernel. And the last but not least, we provide separation business logic from security. For example, we don't need any more data diet here because we implemented it as a set of security policy within this box. So you see that cyber immunity means not only a set of frameworks, but also ability of the solution to implement in build mode some very important features. And now, if we will compare existing solutions on the market with our first implementation, you definitely will see the difference. We are very close in terms of risk to the advanced approach because we did implement all critical parts of the solution within one box on the level of operating system. No more vulnerabilities of Linux behind of our security components. And in terms of solution cost, the price is similar to traditional box. You don't need to buy 3 boxes, only one based on Kaspersky OS. We are happy to announce it today. We may state about dozens of existing heavy pilot projects with our customers, and we invite you for this journey. By my last slide, I would like to say that we are trying to deliver message not only for customers who have been playing digital transformation, but we are trying to invite ecosystem players. Our real projects show that this digital transformation journey requires not only gateways, but require a set of valuable digital services. And the portion of these services, in many cases, can be double or even more in comparison with the gateway price. So it's not only selling of cyber immune solution, but also it's about additional value from our partner network. So with that, I have to say that some management team on customer side is waiting for me, and I'm trying to return back within our virtual environment. So let me introduce Mr. Maxim Rysev, who is a technical director and the chief architect of StankoMachComplex. Maxim, what do you expect from your customers to be ahead of competition with all these new technologies?
Основной наш потребитель – это малые и средние предприятия. В этой сфере очень большая конкуренция. И чтобы выживать в данной конкурентной борьбе, мы вынуждены предлагать все новые и новые нашим клиентам. Одно из основных направлений, которые мы можем предложить, это цифровизация и облачные сервисы. Мы работаем главным образом с компанией Siemens, и ее облачный цифровой сервис MindSphere в этом нам очень помогает. Данное предложение, оно ориентировано на владельцев и на топ-менеджеров этих предприятий. В онлайн-режиме постоянная диагностика и мониторинг его оборудования дает большие преимущества и удобства в работе. Это позволит нам найти новых потребителей для нашего товара, да, и повысить производительность нашего предприятия, я думаю, в ближайшие 2 года в 1,5 раза.
Thanks, Maxim. My next question is about ingredients of success you are considering for business of your StankoMachComplex company.
Несколько слагаемых успеха, да, я бы хотел отметить. Это, конечно, молодая энергичная команда, это применяемое современное, надежное оборудование, которое позволяет осуществлять в том числе и цифровые сервисы современные, новые технологии, применяемые в нашей работе, на нашем оборудовании. Но в то же время есть и моменты кибербезопасности, которые тоже нужно внимательно смотреть и оценивать эти риски и так далее. То есть если мы подключаем наше оборудование во внешнюю цифровую сеть, то мы, конечно, должны думать о безопасности и надежности передаваемых данных. Эта комбинация новых возможностей и защиты от новых рисков позволит нам создать новые решения для наших партнеров в сфере цифровизации. Спасибо, Андрей.
Thank you. Good. It was a very valuable cyber-physical journey right now. As you saw, with our Cyber Immune approach, we are trying to eliminate main 2 challenges we spoke in the beginning of my presentation. These are OT-IT integration and cybersecurity. So we are fighting to increase level of industrial data we can process and visualize for business. We have currently first supporters in many industries: machinery, oil and gas, metallurgy, and others. I would like to initiate discussions with you, dear customers and partners, about our new approach, and we are ready to provide you new business value with digital transformation. Please welcome our main reason to be here on this stage. Kaspersky, IoT, secure, gateway, 100. This is the first Cyber Immune product for the market. Thank you so much.